following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game between the Washington Commanders and the Denver Broncos. Well, another NFL season has reached its finale. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here to see how it all ends. Some history on the line here tonight, Brock. And two teams who have already made plenty of history in the NFL. A lot of Lombardis shared between these two, and another about to join the collection.
Kind of feels like, doesn't it, Kate? They're just not playing for a trophy alone. They've got a bunch of those already in their trophy cases, but they're really playing for a spot among the greatest teams in franchise lore. Both are going to be remembered by the fans forever. These 60 minutes, determine that for one, only remembered.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. Well, it works so far. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each run of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. We'll cobble together a yard there. Slinky Luvu there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And gets a few on the plunge forward. I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That's incomplete left side.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On third down, here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They run it. Here's G-Hazy. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Nix off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Captain. Oh, my son! Ready! My name is Hunt. Joe.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got something complete. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, they don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Dobbins is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Organize.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down now, ball at the 33. Daniels from the pistol. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
60 boxes, 60. Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on 1st down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And the Broncos take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and a lengthy return.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Mix from the gun on 3rd down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with a sack.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Back out on the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform. You just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Now Daniels off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Nix looking to throw. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Scatterboo on 3rd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That's low and bounces short of his man. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Bombers. Away. Captain.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Bombers.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will add to their score.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This will end up as a touchback. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
This will be grabbed at the 5. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready. My name is
Running with Scannaboo. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They'll have it 2nd and 8.
Ready. My name is Captain. Go.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Buying some time right. He can run it. He dodged the tackle. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Hold on a second. Ready. Away. Bombers.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. Captain.
Nix with it on 1st. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready. My name is
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And the Commander's rush brings him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
3rd and long for Nix. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again to punt it away. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. And finds Brown right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And this is going to come to an end right from the 32-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Let's go now. Go.
Daniels now. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Ball finds his running back, Gus Edwards. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Come on, go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Washington.
Play fake here, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
The motion Brown right. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes the Bronco offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Nix from the gun. Cut by Sutton. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Bombers.
Here's Nix to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw, here's Nix. Getting out to his left. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Gonna need a little bit more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
On 1st down, this is Scatterbury. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 7 yards on that last play. So this is 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Bombers.
Nix looking to throw. Looking slant round, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Don't.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 1st down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard, so they're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now Nix. We're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins. No gain on the play.
So a difficult third down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Captain. Oh, my son! Ready?
Here he goes, third and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
19-18.
Second down and 10. Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 12. And the Washington first down.
Going on first down. Daniels. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Setting up the running back screen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Broncos going nickel here. Third down. Samuel comes in motion left. Daniels throwing on third. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Taken at the 2. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Denver set to take the field on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Denver. Trying to work quickly now. On first and 10, here's Nix. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. On the move, past the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going for it again. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Nix holds on to it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos bump the lead up to 13 points. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Short pass brought in. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First down, Commanders.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. The Commanders taking timeouts. They're first. Swamp man's in motion right. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Washington calls it second timeout. First and 10 from the 43. Play action now. Daniels taking a chance to the end zone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. They send Samuel right. Again, Daniels to the air. The right side is caught by Samuel. And this one does not go far. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. On now is Matt Gay to try this Commander's field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And that'll keep the deficit at 13. So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter three of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Edwards. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders get it back to within 6.
Broncos 20, Commanders 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Mims. This makes it up to the 25. The Broncos and Troy Franklin headed back to the field on offense. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Scatterboo here on the toss. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 5 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. New set of downs from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboo. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Escapes a defender. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
The 7-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos go up by 12. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific scorers in league history have been running backs, Brock, and he now tops them all. Most touchdowns in a single season.
Yeah, pretty incredible, Kate. You've got to do it with your legs. You got to do it with your hands. It's why, well, when you're a little kid, when you're playing on the school ground, you figure it out pretty quickly. That dude's elite. That guy can run and score. He's a difference maker, and this guy certainly is. You go with what you think is your best option. There, they felt like it was going to be a pass. Sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 6.
3rd and long for him here. It's caught by McLaurin. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Daniels now. Gets it right back to McLaurin. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Daniels now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Okay, ready?
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Cowboy 80.
This one set up for Daniels. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
defense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Running back sent in motion left. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Daniels. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Harvey now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
To throw, here's Nix. And set up the screen here, it's Harvey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. First down now, ball at the 33.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
They'll start this series with an option left. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
No!
Option give here. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and closed in on him for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on! Hit! 70 Timberwolves!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On the carry, this is Scatterbill. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. A give to Dobbins. Still some room at the 20. And he'll get this all the way up to the 35. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Flushed out of the pocket. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Play made by Deron Payne. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All set now. 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scatterbill. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Broncos football as they try to close out what would be a 4th title. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going right back to Scatterbill. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, ready?
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Ready?
Now Daniels to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
To number 1, Debo Samuel. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
No!
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now.
Daniels keeps it himself. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on fourth down.
Cowboy 80. Set up. Ready?
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Sends this to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Running with Scattergood. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You've got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. This will give here to Dobbins. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
They'll throw, third and long. Throwing the out route, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Knicks now on first and 10. Ingram's got another one. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's a give here for Dobbins. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Ooh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And 4th and 4 coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got his man. That's Brown again. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
First down, Washington.
Check.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and a nice little gain on the ground.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. We've set it down from the 37. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43.
Bronco switch.
Daniels going to keep it. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
He was looking for Terry McLaurin, and that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down. Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Slot receivers headed left. Gets it to him on the screen. Up the sideline past the 25. And he's all the way up to the 29-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
Here's Daniels. Completes one to Ben Simmons. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Siskanabu. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Got any more of those as they trail by a score. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Nick Snat, a throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Broncos up by 8. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. He'll throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. They'll send out the punting unit. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series.
Okay, ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He'll try and run this. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
5-yard pickup on the play.
Now to throw.
And it's third down.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
Zach Ertz. A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Put the body on the line for his team. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
15. First down, Commanders.
And we're down to 31 seconds after he clocks it. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
His top target, Samuel, has another one. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Get it. Bronco 80.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you'll have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple...
And they're still up, Brock. He brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Here he goes, one final shot. He has it, and he stops short. He will not reach the goal line. It remains a 2-point game, and that may have just decided their Super Bowl. So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them, and that should put the finishing touch on this victory. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. Champions last time this game was played here, partner, and champions once again. The Denver Broncos are winners of this year's Super Bowl. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just one or two moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
The moment they've all been waiting for. Commissioner Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Denver Broncos, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that broadcast of my franchise Super Bowl. That was pretty gosh dang exciting, man. Daniels with a day, 522 yards. Still threw too many interceptions. And there it is, man. Couldn't get it done in the 2-point conversion. I got very lucky to win the game, so thank God. Thanks for watching.